And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. And before we get...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Green is out there with Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Jordan. And here's Harden. Passes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Young against Harden. Baseline try. Here's Green. Makes it off the glass. Green's got the first points up on the board here for the Nets.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now, here is Young. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Young. Down low. Here's Capella. The shot. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Green dishes to Harden. And it's Harden shutting it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. The tray.
Come on.
Clock reset for the Hawks. And the pass to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Herter passes to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden with the defensive effort. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shot from the wing. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Hawks. No good from Jordan. Hunter kicks to Capella. Here's Herter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
So for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Tyler Johnson. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Kicks it out to Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Williams. It's deflected. Capella, the pass to Gallinari. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Claxton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the wing, Brown. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell subbed in for Young. Now here's Williams. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets leading by 3. To the inside, Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Gallinari on the wing. Launches a 3. The rebound by Luwawu. Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Harris outside. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. You know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Green kicks to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 10.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
To the wing on the left. Capella against Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Herter, no good. Nets leading by 6. Pass to Luwawu. He kicks it to Harden. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. To the left wing. Banked in off the glass. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Harden outside. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 6.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Herter passes to Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
He misses the free throw.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Irving with it. Kicks to Brown. 5 on the clock. And Brown throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
They get it again. Capella, Young outside. Lob pass to Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Goodwin. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's Aldridge high post. Double team on Aldridge. And stolen by Okongwu. Capella goes in, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And you look at the turnover differential for them, +4 on the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
30 seconds left in the first half. Gallinari outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 2 assists. And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Harden in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nets leading by 9. Passes it to Johnson. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta.
Well, this is what Young can expect. Defenses are going to be physical with him, try to throw him off his game.
Jordan trying to free himself up.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Young passes to Herter. Hunter, no one around him. A rebound by the Nets.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Now Harden. He's got 14. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Lobbed up there for Green. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Johnson kicks to Jordan. Now the pass to Green. Harden outside. On the wing, Johnson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown dishes to Irving. Back to Brown. Pocket 6 inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Nets. And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you were talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Snell from outside. They get it back. Outside Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Brooklyn. This run now up to 13-2. Irving against Williams. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Llewellyn. On the wing, Brown to the inside. Ball's knocked loose.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Count that bucket.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Williams against Irving. Pass to Llewellyn. Aldridge kicks to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich, that's for two. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front. Ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Snell in at the shooting guard. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Brown outside. Passes to Griffin. Back to Brown. Harden outside for the three. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 16. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Out to Gallinari. The pass to Snell. And here's Bogdanovich for three. That one misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Brown. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Irving. From deep three-point range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hunter, no good. Nets leading by 16. Harris kicks to Green. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Young leading the break. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Hunter, the pass to Young. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And here is Irving. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Harden the pass to Harris. Clock at 4. Back to Harden. From deep.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan dishes to Harris. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harris has got 11 in the second half.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
To the middle, here's Capella, and oh boy, a lot of contact there. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Johnson. Dishes it to Jordan. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Capella, the pass to Young. Collins looking around. Pass to Herter. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Harris. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for James Harden.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The offensive rebound. Johnson outside. Jacks up a three. Jordan kicks to Johnson. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Nets. Green passes to Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Johnson. The three. Another miss by Harden. And now here comes Young leading the break. Can they get it? The Hawks again can't hit. Green finds Harden. From deep three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, we've got Harden. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden, a beautiful reverse layup.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
Now here's Giannis. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Good on both. And now just over a minute played here in the first. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Harden. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Passes it to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Now here's Harden. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Yes, that goes in. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. Here's Giannis. Middleton trying to break free. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's DiVincenzo. There's the triple. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Shots good by Middleton.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes following the bucket by the Nets. Kicks it to Tucker. And Middleton now atop the key. Clock at 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's Irving. Left side, Griffin. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Portis.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Portis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Portis has got his second basket.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Outside Irving. Brown the pass to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up, but they recover it. No good on the 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trauma.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Basket counts.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Poked away.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Griffin finds Johnson. Here's Luau. Nets passing it around. Irving passes to Jordan. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Portis trying to free himself. The shot's good from Forbes.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Nobody near Irving. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Luau Cabarro, and it's Brown in for Irving. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now here's Middleton. Shot clock at 5. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Irving takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter. Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Now the feed to Lopez. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Brooklyn leading by 3. Goes up, and Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Outside Jordan. Outside Irving. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Irving attacking. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Down low, deflects the pass, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Harris. Goes up again, outside Jordan. On its way from Irving for 2, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the paint. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good if it goes. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that does it for our...
pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Still remember where I was standing.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Green, Brown out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Aldridge in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Shot clock at 2. Offensive rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. Kicks it out to Harden. Wide open. That one good for 2. Harden's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets. Lopez with the ball. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 7-foot shot. Back to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Harden against Holiday. Harden, no good.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Harden the pass to Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his first basket.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Gets the bucket and the foul.
That's good.
Jeff Green picks one up.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Holiday against Harden. Claxton with the bucket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Out to the wing. Bucks passing it around. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Green. The Bucks making a switch here. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Tucker has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. There's the lob to Portis. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. On its way from Irving for 2. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tucker finds Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Irving misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Portis in the post, guarded by Jordan. Puts up a 3. Shot clock at 6. to the left side wing. Here's Forbes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Luwawu. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And there's the pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And it goes down 2 points. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Right side, Portis. That one drops for him. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Inside, Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
That one misses. Middleton outside. Portis in the post, lets it go from deep, and it's blocked by Jordan. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Portis kicks to Holiday. Stolen by Harden. Harris against Holiday. Aldridge, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 5. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Brown. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Looking to end his cold spell, and Irving with the lay-in. Good.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Feeds to Lopez. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Outside Irving. Harden scanning the floor. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The Nets working the ball around now. On the wing, Green. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. It's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving attacking. Kicks it out to Harden. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Harris passes to Green. Harris inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. Harden inside the three-point line. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 4. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Kumbo against Green. Lopez passes to Middleton. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Harden. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Forbes kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Giannis, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Giannis. Count it!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Here's Harden. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bobby Portis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to... And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Howard is out there with Harris. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position.
No, the bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Now, here's Maxey. Left side, Harris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
Simmons passes to Curry. He kicks it to Harris. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
All right, puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Jordan the pass to Harden. Jordan. Rebounded by Howard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harris outside. It's good from about 19 feet.
He keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Harris, right side. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Harris's shot is off. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Johnson. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Now Simmons, James Harden missing on the 3.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris. Here's Luwawu. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Aldridge finds Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
On the wing, Green. Harris, right side, and Griffin sends it back.
Oh, you want more of this from Griffin. There's no question he has the size and vertical shot.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bounce pass for Milton. Harris outside. And the shot goes in. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. The 76ers leading. They get a hand on it. Howard against Griffin. Howard dishes to Scott. They kick it out to Green. Thibault on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Gwinnett shooting just 31% in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Pass to Howard. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. A deep 3 from Irving. And the Nets miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Simmons inside. He's covered by Brown.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Outside Irving. Drills the elbow jumper. Philadelphia leading by 6. Simmons with it. He's got 10. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Irving. Keeps it alive. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Howard. He dishes it to Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up again.
You can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
Nets trail by 10. Now Irving. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Banked in off the glass.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Simmons. 14 points for him. Down low. Scott kicks to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. No good there. Aldridge with some nice D. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Griffin slams it in.
An alley-oop maestro. Griffin is consistent at finishing off any lob thrown his way.
The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That's just a needless given. You've got to make the defense work for their turnover.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reed is checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Axie's checked in for Philadelphia. A shot by Harden, wide open. Here's Jordan, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Simmons on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Korkmaz. No points in the game yet for him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Nets trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Maxey. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points and
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Reed, and it's Curry in at the 2-guard.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Harden with room to shoot. Kept alive. Jordan kicks to Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Oh, the lob for Simmons, and stolen by Jordan. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Harris, and it's Reed pulling it down.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? You still take it.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harris outside. Over Claxton, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got 6.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Back to Harden. Harris outside for the tie. Drops in the tray. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Nets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Back to Curry, kicks it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Harden inside the three-point line. He can't hit that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights. If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
So both teams changing it up here. .144 left in the third quarter. The tray. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the dunk by Brown.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Milton with it. Picked up by Brown. Milton's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Tries again. The three ball. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
And here's Maxey. Harris outside. Shoots off the step back. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And Harris wide open. He shoots, cans the shot with nobody near him. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking jumper from Harris. He has put a ton of work into his shooting in the offseason since he came into the league.
Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And so Irving nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the rule...
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Green. Tyler Johnson is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets' 5. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. A shot by Milton, no good. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now, here's Thibault, who's covered by Irving. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Green.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight. That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
High post, Howard. Back to Simmons. High arcing shot. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harris is checked in for Green. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The pass to Green. Irving with a clean look. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Milton. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets trail by 3. Here's Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. Goes up on the block. And he hits the jump shot. Simmons got 15 points in just the second half.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And then Simmons slams it in.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
They need this. Out to Harris. Passes it to Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Pass to Harden. Irving with the ball. Back to Harden. And here's Harris from the arc. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. And Howard with the stuff.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Nets trail by 8. Irving looking for an opening. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's the dish to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter. With 3, Harris. Rebounded by Howard.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Hilton the pass to Howard. And here now is Thibault. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here are the Nets, trailing here by 8. Here's Chioza. Pass to Irving. Shoots the three. That shot misses. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. So the Nets starting five. They've got Joe Harris. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Green in a power forward. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. Now, here's Hunter. Herter passes to Young. Back to Herter. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And it's good for 2.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young looking around. The 3. Green with the rebound. Johnson kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Capella, the pass to Herter. We've played just over a minute here in the first. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Green. Harden's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Green following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Harden dishes to Jordan. On the wing, Johnson. Harris inside.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook, old school rebound.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His moves get Trey inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive D.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here is Harden. He's got 6. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Molinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. And a change for the Nets. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Jordan.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Snell, guarded by Jordan. Snell, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Right side, Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Harden scanning the floor to the inside, and Green slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Gallinari outside. Takes the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Bucket is good. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Snell. He's guarded by Johnson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Six to shoot. Back to Snell. The 19-foot shot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Harden outside. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Griffin's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Snell from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Collins with some nice D. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Irving, Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. The Hawks trailing. It's Okongwu, top of the key. And it's all evened up.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Young against Irving. Pass to Aldridge. Brown outside. Here's Irving. Griffin doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And he dunks it down.
Hey, if Huerter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Nets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good, Irving.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Inside, Okongwu kicks to Collins. And too long on the shot.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Okongwu kicks to Collins. Back to Herder. Fires from deep. Atlanta again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Okongwu. Young's shot is off. The Nets with the lead. Harden with it, guarded by Hunter. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Green. Harden's got 8 points.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Back to Young. For 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The Nets on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
One of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
Young against Harden. Young passes to Hunter. Now, here is Young, guarded by Harden. Young against Harden, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Brooklyn leading by 6. And stolen by Hunter. And they're running, pushing it up. And Herder gets it to go. He has 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Back to Harden. The dish to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. And the basket by Harden.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now the pass to Fernando. Jordan with some nice D.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And so it's the Brooklyn. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Looking at Brooklyn, Kenny. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Tony Snell is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backcourt. They are really controlling the inside.
Harris, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Terrific play call to give him a clean look
at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Bogdanovich finds Williams. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a bull.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Okongwu. Stolen by Harden. Brown right side. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Williams looking around. Throws it up high. Capella, high post. In the corner, Snell with it. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Now Williams. Launches a three. They get it back. Capella. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Capella's got his first basket of the night.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden outside. Pass to Harris. Uncovered. Misses off the left iron. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Alinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter's checked in for Okongwu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And the Nets making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Irving passes to Aldridge. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Pass to Hunter. Patton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist on the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Young inside. Covered by Irving. Young outside. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Nobody near Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, he is saying, come out and find me. Kyrie from well beyond the arc.
Pass to Capella. It's good. Capella's got 8.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Young against Irving. Gallinari with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not a
tie game in Atlanta. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Tyler Johnson is out there with Brown. And it's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. And taken away by Brown. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Count that one.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And he banks in the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Johnson. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Brown. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Young passes to Capella. Over Jordan. Capella dishes to Young. Gallinari in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Brown finds Jordan. And here is Brown. Shoots from 14. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. So for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. Here's Williams. Up and in on the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Harden the pass to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Hill, he's checked in for Hunter. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Feeds it to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovic. Outside Williams. Back to Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the 3-ball is good.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters. They come through in those positions.
And that one's good, Irving.
Kyrie has done it again. He loved the big shot and the big moment.
It's Hill on the wing. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. They double him with Green. Gallinari wide open, and it falls over the rim and in.
Anytime you need a bucket, Gallinari looks to provide. Takes a lot of pride in his game.
Hayden with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remained calm under pressure.
1:10 left in the fourth. Gallinari outside. Well, good with the triple. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Irving. It counts.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
Hawks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Outside Williams. Launches it. A rebound by the Nets. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Here's Atlanta.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Irving.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Shot on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's a 9-point Nets lead. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the Nets starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Johnson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the five, roaming the paint. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Green. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Harris finds Harden. Lopez with the steal. The pass to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here are the Nets. Back to Harden. The 9-foot shot. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here is Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 4-point game. Puts it up. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Jordan high post. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. All alone. That shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And that one's good by Lopez.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Poke loose. Harden kicks to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Down low. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Here is Forbes, following the basket by Blake Griffin, and stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Brown's got the ball. Offensive rebound. There's the dish to Aldridge. Irving for three. Fires the three. And no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. To the inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Luwawu. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Griffin trying to get open. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Irving. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Here's Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
it. You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. That one goes. Count it.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Back to Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Dishes it to Aldridge. To the middle. Stolen by Middleton. And here's the fast break. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Bucks trail by 3. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Boy, that's Kyrie right there. He draws so much defensive attention. Guys want to be physical with him, but this guy able to take contact so well for his size.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Giannis. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Unloads from 13. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Inside. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. The kick out to Holiday. 1:37 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Jeff Green is checked in for Blake Griffin. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Johnson dishes to Harris. It's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is all you have to do with Brook Lopez. Exceptional at completing lobs thrown his way. Long arms, easy job.
Jordan kicks to Johnson. Here's Harden. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And to Kumbo inside. Harris is there. Back to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Unable to get that one. And that's it for the first half of action. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie John. The first quarter was a difficult one for Milwaukee. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by... And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. On the wing, Green. Back to Harden. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Johnson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 4.
And though his release point a little low, Johnson's got a quick enough trigger to get it off.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Let's go. Hits the jumper in space. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Harden draws the double. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jordan, high post. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden outside. Over Holiday. And foul on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Stolen. And Forbes kicks to Portis. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Some changes for Brooklyn. Luwawu-Cabarrot, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Here's Forbes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Brown the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
For Brooklyn, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Forbes intercepted. The pass to Luwawu. Back to Brown. Unhindered, going all the way. And Portis throws it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Irving looking over the floor. Outside Aldridge. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Brown dishes to Irving. Shoots over Portis. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. 1:15 left in the third. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. For 3, Middleton. For the lead. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. High post shot. Here's Luwawu. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Portis. Passes it to Connaughton for the tie. He feeds it to Middleton. That ties it up.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Brown the pass to Johnson. Aldridge controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here is Forbes. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes, who's guarded by Johnson. Forbes the pass to Portis. Clock at 4. Tries from 10. And the shot is long. Here's Brown. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Johnson.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Middleton outside. And the rejection by Harden. Outside Holiday. From deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. And the shot is good.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harden right side. 16 feet away. Jordan's shot is off. Bucks trail by 3. Holiday left side. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there is almost no stopping.
On the wing, Harris. There's the feed to Jordan. Kicks it to Irving. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Green. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Holiday. Fires the 3. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Harden against Holiday. The rebound by the Bucks. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Connaughton passes to Portis. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Portis has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchup, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Here's Irving. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. 1:02 left in the game. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they go to the intentional foul. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Irving attacking. It's in!
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For 3, Middleton. The 3 won't fall. Here's Jordan. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. With the
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Green, Harden out there with Johnson. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Seth Curry is out there with Maxey. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And the basket by Harden. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Johnson outside. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. From past the arc. Over in the corner, Green. 5 to shoot. Over Harris. And it's Green. Missing. Harris against Green, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Johnson outside. Pass to Harden. Shoots. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And a wide-open look for Howard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Green. Pass break, Philadelphia. Bobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Brooklyn trailing. Johnson left side. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Simmons finds Howard. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Simmons. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Johnson. And here is Milton. Out to Harris. Sweet little floater.
This is how dangerous Harris is. Look at this, capable of burning you with the floater as well.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brown outside. Ring shot on the way. Here's Aldridge. Scott pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Harris looking it over. Off target from outside. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 2. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's the 3. Korkmaz, no good. Aldridge, no one around him. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Harden. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Now here is Harris over Claxton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Griffin goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Nets with the lead.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Hilton the pass to Scott. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject.
Oh, man. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned.
Boy, I tell you what, as well they should be, Kevin. I mean, that was one extravagant finish.
Got a hand on it. Bible with the ball. Johnson on him. Harris's shot is good.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for James Harden. There's the pass to Simmons.
Watch out! And you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Here's Johnson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Connects from three-point range.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
76ers moving the ball around. Here's Simmons, and he converts the layup. Simmons got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Korkmaz kicks to Howard. To the middle, over Jordan. Passes it to Korkmaz. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
Scotty's checked in for Dwight Howard. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Harris. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Brown the pass to Harris. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Harris kicks to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. The net shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. 20 seconds left here in the second. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And here's Harden for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's been... And that's good.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Curry. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Scott in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Here's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Simmons looking it over. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
It's Harden with the drive. Good on the bucket. 8 points for him.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. Brooklyn with the rebound. Johnson against Curry.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Simmons on the wing. And here's Harris from the arc. But they get it back. Curry kicks to Simmons. The feed now to Scott. Over Jordan. That one wide left. Nets trail by 8. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince Strong that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Howard. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Johnson surveying the floor. The shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 4. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Trying to get something going, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the pass to Johnson. 1:53 left here in the 3rd quarter.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Passes to Maxey. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Claxton. Johnson outside. Harden the pass to Claxton. Off with the layup. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for Tyler Johnson. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Irving drives in. On the money from 12 feet away. Irving's got his first points of the night.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Here's Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Simmons. A rebound by the Nets. Brown kicks to Irving. And good that time. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Simmons lays it up and banks it in. And the 76ers lead by 8. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now, here's Maxey. Yep, it counts.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Aldridge. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Simmons passes to Howard. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Harden outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, the lob for Simmons. The dive for the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On up the court. Brown with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Green finds Simmons. Shoots it. No problem on the jumper in close. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Harden. Jeff Green on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Over Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Johnson in for Brown. Feeds it to Howard. And stolen by Harris. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
And here's Maxey. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harris passes to Maxey. The dish to Howard. Inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
To the inside. And stolen by Howard. Now Harris. Kicks to Green. Down low. That's good from Howard on the assist by Green. Howard's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Harris. From 17 feet out. And Crane is right there. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Off the board, it's Green. You see why he's got multiple NBA titles. I mean, he plays with smarts and heart.
And again, it's the Nets missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Pass to Maxey. Takes a 3. Danny Green, and that's good. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Hilton the pass to Scott. Over to the left wing. He feeds it to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Over Aldridge. Reed misses. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's Milton. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, LaMarcus finds him.
Milton with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they